You know that Franklin Clinton, the youngest of GTA 5's three protagonists, begins his story as just another hustler in Los Santos, but slowly becomes the glue that holds the entire campaign together. Today, let's dive into Franklin's full story in Grand Theft Auto 5. Franklin's background. Franklin was born and raised in the tough neighborhoods of South Los Santos. Orphaned at a young age, he grew up without parents and was mostly raised by his aunt, Denise. From the start, Franklin was surrounded by gangs, drugs, and crime, an environment that shaped him into a survivor. As a teenager, Franklin quickly realized that the gang lifestyle wasn't getting him anywhere. Unlike his childhood friend Lamar Davis, who fully embraced street life, Franklin wanted something bigger. He dreamed of escaping the cycle of poverty and making a real name for himself. Still, he found himself hustling on the streets, learning how to survive in a city built on money, power, and betrayal.
Look, man, it's been a real honor, homie. But I gotta move forward in my life. It seems like all I do is let people tell me what to do and I do it and nothing changes.
Repo work and meeting Michael. By the time we meet Franklin in GTA 5, he's working with Lamar repossessing cars for Simeon Yatarian, a shady car dealer who scams customers and then sends Franklin and Lamar to collect when they inevitably can't pay. Franklin is clearly good at the job, skilled behind the wheel, sharp, and willing to take risks, but it's obvious he feels stuck. Everything changes during a routine repo mission. Franklin is sent to steal a car from Michael DeSanta's son, Jimmy. But when Franklin sneaks into Michael's mansion, Michael catches him. Instead of killing Franklin, Michael is impressed by his nerve. This moment becomes the turning point of Franklin's life. Michael sees something in Franklin: ambition, talent, and the same hunger he once had. Their unlikely partnership begins here, with Michael becoming a kind of mentor.
Look, I only know one way to make money. I'm gonna have to give an old friend a call. Lester.
Learning the big leagues under Michael's guidance, Franklin gets introduced to a much larger world of crime. No more small-time repo jobs or petty hustles. Now, Franklin is part of major heists, high-stakes robberies, and dangerous missions that actually pay off. Still, Franklin's loyalty is tested. Lamar constantly pulls him back into gang disputes and local problems, while Michael pushes him toward a more ambitious future. Franklin stands in the middle, torn between two paths: loyalty to his old life or chasing something greater. Trevor enters the picture. When Trevor Phillips re-enters Michael's life, Franklin's world gets even more complicated. Trevor is chaotic, violent, and unpredictable, the complete opposite of Franklin's calm, level-headed personality. At first, Franklin keeps his distance, but eventually he's pulled into Trevor's orbit, whether he wants it or not. The tension between Michael and Trevor forces Franklin to play peacemaker at times. He's the youngest of the trio, but ironically, he often acts as the most mature, keeping things from completely falling apart.
You got me out here. You wrote me into your crazy world of bullshit. If it was lies, new age shit, and arguments about how good life used to be, I could have stayed my ass in Los Santos.
Outside of the main heists, Franklin's personal life adds more depth to his character. He lives with his aunt Denise, who constantly criticizes him. He's also responsible for Chop, Lamar's loyal Rottweiler, who often tags along on missions. Franklin's love life is more complicated. His ex-girlfriend Tanisha breaks things off early in the game because she wants stability, not a gangster lifestyle. But depending on the ending, if Franklin chooses the Death Wish option, he later gets a text from her suggesting they might reconnect, showing that his choices truly affect his future beyond crime.
And this is the future? A big empty house with nobody who gives a fuck about you.
Well, shit, it works for me, it can work for you, babe.
I'm getting married, Franklin, to a doctor, not a murderer.
Yo, what the fuck you doing here, Tanisha?
The big choice, Michael or Trevor Franklin's story, reaches its climax near the end of GTA 5. The FIB and billionaire Devin Weston put pressure on him. They demand that Franklin eliminate one of his partners, either kill Michael or kill Trevor. This is where Franklin faces the ultimate test of loyalty. If Franklin kills Trevor, he betrays the wildest, most unpredictable ally he has, but spares Michael. If Franklin kills Michael, he turns against the man who gave him a way out of the hood and served as his mentor. And then, there's the third option. If Franklin chooses Death Wish, he refuses to betray either of them. Instead, all three men stand together and take the fight directly to their enemies, the FIB, Merriweather, and Devin Weston. It's the hardest option, but it also shows Franklin's true character. He values loyalty and refuses to sacrifice his friends for personal gain.
Look, man, you two motherfuckers terrify me of that middle age. I'm good.
You're right to be afraid, Franklin.
Yeah.
Be very afraid, Franklin. Tell you one thing, T. I'm getting too old for this nonsense.
Franklin's legacy. No matter which path you choose, Franklin's journey is about ambition. He starts off as a small-time hustler, repossessing cars in South Los Santos. By the end, he's making choices that determine the fate of the city's biggest criminals. Franklin is the character players relate to the most, grounded, realistic, and hungry for success. In many ways, Franklin is the heart of GTA 5. He represents ambition, loyalty, and the struggle to rise above the environment you were born into. Whether you kill Michael, Trevor, or choose to save them both, Franklin's story reminds us that every choice comes with a price. So, that's Franklin Clinton's story in GTA 5, a journey from the hood to high-stakes crime, from repo jobs to life-changing heists, and from being just another hustler to a legend in Los Santos. Which ending did you choose for Franklin? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more GTA content.